Hello everybody, and welcome to a very quick geometry tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about the Unit 8 project, in which we're trying to make an octahedron, a 3D shape. To make this, we're going to need 4 of these little cutouts here, which is what I'm going to show you how to make. To do this, you're going to need a ruler, a canary knife, a compass, and a pen. And of course, you will also need the directions for what type of rhombus that you are trying to make. In my case, my rhombus is 4 inches long and 12 inches tall. So let's figure out how to do that. First things first, we're going to start with our ruler, and we're going to make a line segment the length of our rhombus. In my example, I'm making mine 4 inches long. So I take my ruler, measure out 4 inches long, like so, and I'm going to place a dot at each of the ends, like so. Cool. Step 2, you're going to need your compass. Now, depending on what type of compass you use, the directions may differ slightly, but the idea is this. Place your compass down with your point on one of the dots you made, and you're going to make 2 arcs. The arcs can be any length as long as it is over halfway through this line segment. So I'm going to pick, let's say, length W here. I'm picking length W because when I make the arc, you'll see the arc is past the halfway point of my line segment. You're then going to repeat the process with the same arc length on the other dot. So I'll place my compass on the other dot here. I'm going to use W like I did before, and I'm going to make another arc. What you should see is that your 2 arcs will cross at 2 points. Let's put dots at these 2 points. Relatively small, they don't need to be anything crazy. To complete this line segment, you're going to, once again, look at your sheet to see how tall you want it to be. Mine is going to be 12 inches tall, so I'm going to place my ruler such that the halfway point of 12 inches is right on my line. So half of 12 is 6. I'm placing my 6 right here on my original line, and I'm lining it up so that I can draw a line through our 2 arc intersections. So that looks about right to me. You want to be as precise as possible with this, so take your time. Then when you're all set, make your arc length. Not your arc length, your measurement. For me, mine was 12 inches, so it's actually going to go all the way from the bottom to the top of the cardboard. Yours is going to be a little bit less than that, so don't worry too much. To complete your rhombus, all you got to do now is connect up all of the vertices, all of the end points. So, here we go. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. There we go. I'm going to draw a line that goes from the tip of my rhombus to the middle of the cardboard here, like so. And I'm going to draw another line going and connecting the last bits. From here to there. Sweet. There we go. What you've done is you have made the outline of your rhombus. So it's time to get that canary knife, the one right here, and we're going to cut it out. I would recommend doing one side at a time, going all the way through on all sides. I'm going to do the first one here to show you, and then I will pause the video so you can do the others. You want the knife to be as precise as possible. You want to go exactly on the line if you can. I would recommend doing this from above so that you can see exactly how close to the line you're getting. When you start getting to the intersection, I would recommend going a little bit further just so that the cut stays straight when you take the knife out. There we go. So I'm going to pause the video and show you what happens when we cut the whole shape out. There we go. Once you cut all 4 sides, it should look a little something like this. But you're not done quite yet. There's one last step. Our rhombuses need to be able to bend directly in the middle to make the 3D shape. So we are going to cut a little notch to help us bend this shape. If you just bend it like it is now, it will not bend the way you want it to. Take your canary knife, and what you're going to do is you're going to score the top of this paper where you had your line. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to gently press it in until it just goes underneath the surface. You see here how my canary knife is lodged a little bit in the cardboard, but not very much. Continue to press, but don't press too hard. You don't want to go all the way through until you can make somewhat of a little wedge here. You can saw back and forth to help you deepen the wedge, but as long as you've got a cut here, it should be good enough for you to bend. If you feel a lot of resistance while bending, keep going back through and just strengthen your cut a little bit, but you should be able to just bend it very gently, like this. One way you can check how precise your rhombus is by bending it all the way. Just be very slow so it doesn't break. If the tips seem to match up, you did a good job. My tips almost match up. I'd say that's pretty all right. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.